Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for checking me out again. Going to recap today and what I put out in my Discord. Feel free to join that, man. Feel free to join the Discord, you guys. The play of the day that I called was GameStop for a pre-market entry, a pre-market high, breakout entry, $25 call that expires in April, as well as the AMD May 15th 210 call. I've been doing pretty good on the AMD 200 level, and we'll get into that in a second. If we look at our weekly objectives, told you guys about AMD, the setup, right? Watching that 206 double top from Friday, right? But then on Monday on AMD, on Monday, right, we fell back, but we already had our 200 level mapped out from previous trading sessions. So we already knew, we already were prepared, excuse me. We were already ready for the break of that 200 level, right? So when that pullback came in the pre-market, we already knew what level that we wanted to watch for an entry, right? So we had a really nice pullback, and then into the open, we had that touch of 209, a previous top, right? And then we pulled back from there. If you missed that, because I missed it, I did not take that trade into the open, right? Did not see that into the open, but I was prepared for that in the next trading sessions. All right, this bounce was really nice off that 200 level, right, on AMD. So just because I told you guys about this 206 level, that was a watch if the chart was different when the time came. But we already had prepared for that 200 level. We already had marked out how that 200 level was a key support level, didn't we? Right? So you have to prepare yourselves for this. But back to the SPY where I was at, you guys. Back to the SPY real quick. Back to the SPY. So on the SPY, you guys, today was very critical. We are holding that 650 level. We are holding that 650 level firmly. And that is a good sign for the bulls, you guys. That 650 level is a good sign for the bulls. The defense, this is from my research, this is why I believe the 650 level was held. It looks like big money is defending this level, and they're anticipating a rally in April, in my opinion. If we look at the headlines, right, the headlines hit the tape midday. If we zoom in, we can go, I love the 10-minute chart, right? It's so clear to me. So we can see midday today, you guys, had that pullback. News started to come out, all right, regarding productive talks, right, to end the conflict in Iran. This cooled off the oil spike. If we look at, this is not oil, but this is energy, right? And we had that pullback off the top of 61 midday, right? So with the productive talks to end the conflict, we had things kind of cool down. And this was amazing for that 650 hold. All right, institutional traders, another reason is why is institutional traders were heavily positioned at that 655 strike price with those zero day options. All right, those 0-day options started to get unwound once we had that bounce off of 650. Once we had that bounce off 650 and we pulled back midday to 353 and we went no lower, those put positions began to unwind. And that is another reason why we did not have this M pattern, right, crash under 650. All right, that did not happen today. So that is another reason why, hey, yo, this 650 level is key. So you guys plan, we will plan for that. So let's go to GameStop real quick, you guys, because this had a fake out. This had a fake out, in my opinion. All right, GameStop popped on a massive beat. All right, 49 cents versus 37 expected. All right, and 9 billion cash pile. All right, the miss is this fake out happened. This fake out happened when the market realized the revenue fell 14% year over year. That is 1.1 billion versus 1.47 billion. Hardware and software sales are still contracting fast. So that is the reason why we had this fake out at the close. All right, we had this fake out at the close. We broke below our support level, right? We pulled back above it. I thought we were going to maintain this level into the close, so it was looking really nice. But then we had that fake out. We had that pop above 23. So playing earnings is tricky, you guys. Playing earning is tricky. So I said over that pre-market high. So this is how you know, yes, the chart faked us out. But if we were prepared for this. We were prepared for this because I told you guys pre-market high 23.12, right? So if you look, come on, man. If you look, let me zoom in. Come on, zoom in. Bro, if I can get this chart right. So we hit a high today of 23.40. So the play was over 23.12. But like I tell you guys, I wait for a pullback to confirm a new level of support once a resistance level was broken. So once we broke this level into the close, we needed a clear pullback and then we take that trade. That did not happen. We had a quick pop and drop. A lot of people probably got in right around here because they seen us regain support and they thought we were going to hold it, and then we popped and dropped right back down, and now we're under 23, and now we're back up under that level of support. So what we plan for now, GameStop still has an opportunity, right? Still has a play. We have to get over this 23.14, over 23.14. A pullback over 23.14 to confirm a new level of support is when we start to prepare ourselves for that entry, you guys. So if you play like that, you won't get faked out. And I did not get faked out today. Had a plan. The plan didn't work out. So we adjust fire. You guys. AMD, however, is working out, you guys. AMD is working out for sure. That 200 level is key, man. We tested it twice, you guys. We tested it twice today in the session. And now look where we are at. We are prime to break that 209 previous high from about last week. I think it was on the 11th or something like that 2 weeks ago. But we are primed to break that 209 level, with the next resistance level being up around 215. So AMD looks really nice, and we can confirm this move with the semiconductor space. We can confirm this move with the semiconductor space. All right. We had a pop, a drop, a retest, drop, broke this resistance level, pulled back, went higher, confirmed it again, and now we're going higher. So perfect move on SMH to give us some confirmation or a little bit more confidence in this rally on AMD, you guys. So hey man, trade smart, react, don't anticipate, don't guess. In my opinion, I like to react, and it saved me today on that GameStop play. Prime example, it saved me on that GameStop play. All right, breakout, pullback, and then we rally after that. That didn't happen today. So you guys react to the levels, All right, man, see you guys tomorrow. I'll post another play on my Discord in the morning once we see what's going on. But yo, we're still watching GameStop. We're still in AMD, and CCL has not reported earnings yet. They are up. They are due, I believe it is Friday, right? And here we got a price target of 33. I told you guys my price target was 30. So let's see a rip over 26, but we need that pullback over 26. We need that pullback to confirm this is going to be the next level of support, which was resistance. All right, we don't want to get that fake out, pop and drop. All right, so two things are going to play out. We're going to open up lower, or we're going to move lower into the pre-market. We have our level of support that needs to hold up, or we could wake up and we're above 26.21 and we want to see a pullback over that. All right, or we could just be chopping around here in the morning and we wait for that breakout pullback to go over 26.21 with our price target of 30.